Okay, sorry about that. We are recording. Welcome back. This is the DOCC number 20, and it's been a couple days, and I can tell you right away that losing that rhythm really can affect momentum quite a bit. And I'm happy to be back. Happy to be able to share my highs and lows today. I had some things come up that I had to do, so I did do content for my other two channels, but I did not do Diary of a Content Creator. I think I missed 2 nights, and I wasn't feeling my best today, and I kind of realized it's because I didn't get my Diary of Content Creator content made. I know there's not a lot of you out there yet, so if you found me, I don't know how you found me, but you found me. But we're still learning and growing as a content creator. We're still trying to get to monetization. We're having a lot of subscriber success on one channel. We're having very, very slow subscriber success on another channel. And we're still trying to figure out how to get those viewership hours up. So one thing I have found for the viewership hours is you got to try new things. And I've made a shift to where I'm going for longer content, longer video form. And on Friday or Saturday night, I like to go live, even though I know almost no one's watching. But so today's happened again, and it wasn't so fortunate for me. I did about 40 minutes. I did an hour and 20 minutes of content live, music and lights. That's that channel in particular. That's the Bagel Cinematics Beat channel. So music and lights, and through my computer, and the sound wasn't so great. I guess my TV was too far. If I use my speaker, it's no problem. Sounds fine. But if it's coming from my TV, it's not so great. And then, so I tried to do it again, except not doing video content, just doing sound content. And I had no sound on a live stream. So if I had people tuning in, which I did, apparently 9 people did, they found a light show without sound. So I saw a content creator post that I'm not supposed to erase that content because then it would tell the algorithm that I'm erasing my own content. But I'm a little torn up there because it doesn't have sound. And I don't know if that's my mistake or not, but it's one of the reasons why I haven't been going live with this page, is because I'm scared nobody to hear it if I do something wrong. So that was kind of a bummer today. Really excited to get back live, getting live on my other channel, and toying with the idea to be live with this channel. But whenever there's like a technical mistake on my end, obviously, or it's an equipment, not having the right equipment or the best possible sound, now about 7 weeks into creating content, I feel like a little frustrated that I should be having better equipment to maximize, if people do tune in, that they stay tuned in. Because, well, if you made it this far, let me reintroduce myself. If this is your first time seeing, my name is Evan Linden. I'm a creator with a vision. I've been creating content now for 7 weeks. And my goal is to be monetized any way, how, shape, or form. And if I can't figure it out, I'm not giving it up. I'm just figuring it out. And so one channel is literally probably going to surpass 4,000 subscribers this weekend. If it's on pace, it's been getting 150 to 200 subscribers the last couple days. So it was just a few weeks ago I surpassed a 1,000 subscriber and I thought the viewership hours might kind of coincide with that. But it's a lot of short views, and certainly not enough short views to get towards that 15 million mark. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just around 200,000 views now on that channel. And then my other channel, which only has 238 subscribers, has about the same amount of viewership hours. So, and both of them so small. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the long form, longer viewers. And so this week I created a lot of content, trying more long form, and I've noticed a very small success in the viewership hours increasing. So to tackle the 4,000 hour idea, I figure I still need to just let that channel continue to get subscribers. And then a little bit down the line, I'm thinking maybe it might even be a month to have a targeted attack in community posts and much longer form video, and hoping that, you know, even a small percentage of that 4,000 subscribers, which I hope to be about 5,000 subscribers at the turn of the year, and then take that to 10,000 subscribers. And then I'm hoping that with much longer form content that I'm creating, I'll get my viewership hours where I can at least start to extrapolate where I might hit 4,000 hours, viewership hours, and be at monetization. So all I need to do is get the viewership hours. So in my mind, I keep telling myself I'm literally one successful video away from having that be a possibility. And if it's not one successful video, it's going to have to be the Machine Gun Kelly fire of a bunch of other smaller videos that get some views, viewership hours, but just not the one banger in one shot. So that's kind of my idea for my channel that already has subscribers. I just need people to watch. So why should I post shorts? And then I'm torn because I've already kind of presented to YouTube that I am going to be posting one long form, a video and a short every day. So now I realize, well, I don't need to do a long form video every day. I need to do a good long form video that's a little bit longer than what I would post on a daily basis. And excuse me. And I would like a short every day, so I have been doing that. And in my other channel, I slowed down, not necessarily intentionally, it just didn't have the time in the day, had to go places, so it really took out a huge chunk at a time, to where I've been making longer form content with my cats, and I've been doing a podcast every day, so I managed to stick with that, but not have the opportunity to go live with my cats. That's becoming a good habit that I wasn't able to do this week, so I feel like, ooh, any momentum that I had with that, it's going to take a while to get back, and it's going to be hard because I need to figure out something to do financially, and that could occupy that time. So, yeah, it's closing in on 2 months now of being a content creator, and I'm not monetized yet. But from where I started to where I've come today, I know I've accomplished a lot. And at least now I can really begin to start seeing the right programming, the right video content, the right thumbnail, the right text, the right description. Everything's playing a part. You can't expect success immediately, and understand that anything that you have to work hard for is worth the effort in the long run. So I do believe that, even if it's I mean, I feel pressed. 4,000 hours within a year. I'd like to do that a lot sooner than a year. So I put the pressure on myself that I need to figure it out. I need to make the changes, whatever it is. I can't expect that I keep doing the same thing and expect different results. Okay. That is the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So I need to continue to tweak, figure out the formula. We talked about that a few days ago. Figure out the formula, what it is for your channel, what it is for you that works for you, and execute on the plan for what that formula might be, and continue making the tweaks to balance the equation so that formula works for you. And I think the big thing is be willing to make the tweaks and be willing to pivot. For this channel, in my mind, the DOCC thumbnail isn't effective, because if you found me, I'm so glad you have found me, but I don't think that the thumbnail, the DOCC, is cluing anybody in to the idea that this is an idea I created. The DOCC, the Diary of a Content Creator, that works in my mind, but I don't think it's getting the vision out. So I'm trying to pivot in my mind, and I didn't exactly do it today, to start creating new thumbnails, and thumbnails that have like a little more of a catch, or at least a little bit more informative to what's going to be in that specific content. So one habit I have gotten into, especially for this channel, is to make that thumbnail first. So I already made the thumbnail, but sometimes I have issues creating the thumbnail. I don't save my prompts properly, or I always try to see if I can get the video prompt or the ChatGPT to see if I can get better at explaining and taking the picture. And normally I include my face, but ChatGPT was having issues with that today, and so I'm going to go with a different thumbnail. But I would like to start putting into the thumbnail a little bit more about what a viewer like yourself might be getting. Like, today was the low because I went live with no audio, so maybe I'll put that into my thumbnails. So I'm thinking, I was originally thinking by the turn of the new year to start changing the thumbnails. And if you're getting it live today, this may or may not actually be my first edition of the DOCC for the new year. So I'm already behind then, and I wanted to change the thumbnail approach. The content itself, I know I should probably chapter out, but because I have the two other channels going, I haven't been done that. And I'm afraid to let YouTube do it for me. So that's another thing I need to do more research in. I don't know. If you have an idea for me, drop a comment down below. Help a brother out here. Trying to figure out how to get to monetization all on my own, really. Watching other content creators when I have time on YouTube. They all say what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. Well, I just don't know. I just feel like I'm learning and I'm finding out what works for me. But like I said, until I get to monetization, I don't want to fall in the trap of getting comfortable. So I think when I look back at my analytics, some of the best days are the days that I just kind of posted stuff, not realizing about programming or scheduling. I made content, I posted it. I made more content, I posted it. Some got views, some got more views than I expected, and some got no views at all. And then I'm learning, is that because I posted too much in the algorithm for a young channel isn't going to be able to handle more than a post or two. But then I can see different patterns. If you post a short several times a day, I find that you start building some momentum for your channel. And if you do that with at least one video a day, your channel starts being a little bit more recognized. Not every video, but a lot more. And I found like my biggest view days are when I posted more often. So let's put that in the memory bank of how to get more views. Post more often. Okay, so take that for what you may, for you in the channel that you're starting and trying to get to monetization like me, or if you've already gotten to monetization, is that the strategy you use? Give a comment down below. Let me know. I'm just looking to learn, really, and I'm hoping that you can learn from me, learn from my mistakes when I'm learning. So little overzealous of me to have started 2 channels, but because I've started them, I'm not giving up on one or the other. But what success in one channel is, because I'm already have the subscriber success, I'm trying to figure out a little bit more how to get more views on that channel. Now the other channel, without the subs, has the same amount of viewership hours. So it's successful in its own way, but neither one of them are where I need them to be. So today I'm very happy to be back talking to you in the DOCC number 20, but there's a lot to work that needs to be done on this channel just to actually be seen. And I'm a little confused because my other channels have gotten some subs, and this channel's now been live over 2 weeks, maybe 3, and nothing. So maybe nobody likes me. That's fine. That's fine. I'm still doing the diary. You can't stop me. You don't have to watch, but I do hope you learn from something. And if you're learning from something, all the things I'm doing wrong by watching, no problem. And on that note, the positives, I guess, today, we did go live. We thought about going live for this channel. At least we're here doing this channel. And get that I'd like to get that momentum back. So I need to figure out how to manage my time in the real world to be able to continue the dream. And that's me, Evan Linden, a content creator with a vision, a content creator with a dream. And that dream is to get to monetization. Started with no technical background, barely knew how to work a computer. And now I'm doing my own editing and posting videos every day on 2 channels. This is my 3rd channel. I've got 2 other channels that I've created the channel. They're not public yet. They're definitely on the back burner for a little bit as far as content and things like that. I've got my hands full. How about you? Are your hands full out there trying to figure out monetization, or did it come right easy? You made content and 1 million views or 15 million views and all the subscribers come. So I understand that feeling. It's a unique feeling when you can sit and actually count subscribers and project based on the past where you might be in a day or two. So I can literally tell you, I think by Monday I'll be at 4,000 subscribers on one channel. That is exciting. So that one requirement, put a check there. So if you need help figuring out how to get subscribers, then I think I might have some answers there. But viewership hours, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. So give a comment, let me know. And I think we're going to call it there tonight. If there is more, like, I understand you can't be watching at 3:30 a.m. when I'm producing this content. So that's why I hesitate to go live. But give a comment down below. I do get to all the comments. And I look forward to the next time where we meet for the DOCC. Could be a change of name coming or not emphasizing DOCC as much. These are little tweaks and things that I think could generate more interest in this channel in particular. But if you found me, thank you for finding me. And I hope you beat me. Beat me to monetization. Figure it out. And pass your tip my way and share it with our community that I hope to grow at least a year's worth of content for this channel. I plan on making and not giving up and sticking to it and creating content almost every day. And if that's the recipe, I'm going for it. And we're approaching a magic number in my day. I was born on a number 3, so it's almost 3:33 a.m. So I'm going to hang with you just one extra minute just for that. I must say, though, not every day can you wake up feeling your best. And for some reason, like I was saying earlier, I just didn't feel right, didn't feel my best, and now I understand why. It's because I didn't speak with my diary the last couple days. I didn't speak with you all out there. And I can tell it is an extra layer of work that I absorb to be able to post that content onto YouTube. But I shouldn't shy away from the repetition and the routine that I've created and built up that work ethic and told myself it has to be done. So that's why I felt bad. It's because I disappointed myself and let myself down. So don't let yourself down. Just get it done. Do what you need to do. Do the work. Sacrifice your sleep like I have. You'll find the balance. You'll make it right. Naps are key. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Peace out.